The time is 5:19 on this Saturday evening, May 25th, 2019. It's time now for the Peter Channel Saturday Evening News on 18. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 5:19. Now it's 5:20. It's 20 minutes after 5, and it is 71 degrees in North Massachusetts. First, guys, top stories on the Peter Channel. Saturday Evening News is federal judge bucks part of Donald Trump's border wall. Why it took Facebook so long to act against the Dr. Pelosi video. While Trump's allies insist that he is winning and feud to Pelosi, her backers say she's showed up for the president. 47 states call on Betsy DeVos to forgive student loans for disabled veterans. U.S. Navy SEAL Edward Gallagher charged with war crimes in Iraq retired with his wife. Who is in the running to replace Theresa May? African-American women graduated record number from West Point. Mass shooting outside New Jersey bar in Trenton leaves 9 shot, 1 critical. Father charged with murder and disappearance of a 3-year-old child's mom. A 4-year-old was swept away by father while playing in Indiana. Trump and Japan says Turkey has substantial trade over the U.S. South Africa's President Ramaphosa sworn in. European elections will be a test for nationalist parties hoping to remake the EU. Everest claims to free more victims after a deadly week. Man shot dead Friday night in Boston. Fiat, Chrysler, and Riddle talks about possible act. Elon Musk says Hyperloop shuttle is not just a normal car tunnel because this is simple and just works. SpaceX raises over $1 billion for 2 funded grants. Audi recalls Florida after E. coli outbreak sickens 17 people in 8 states. U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton says the country wants to reopen talks with North Korea as missiles that fired if this month violate UN resolutions. New South African president envisions into poverty. A school district has considered an offer to rehire a New Hampshire legislative fighter after giving a student free with that student's murder Sunday. While record-breaking floods in every part of the U.S. from as evacuation underway has flooded impacted areas across Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, parts of Nebraska, and Iowa. A federal judge preliminary injunction is temporarily blocked the Trump administration from using the U.S. Defense Department of parts of the border involved with Mexico. Can the Taunton Galleria reinvent itself into the post-ball world? As Mayor Hoyes Jr. said, there he no longer refers to Sylvia Galleria balls as shopping ball. He said he takes to the gallery property he does the same ball, but 1 week after he started about the puzzle. Random educational pioneer Ray found at age 90. Stoners to the return with an annual senior walk. An early mile wide asteroid with its own hurdles passed Earth this weekend. Now it gets U.S. approval for 2.1 billion gene therapy. All right, looking at the sports scene, the Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Houston Astros in the second of a 3-game series from Houston game time, 7 o'clock. All right, other scores on the major leagues, it is Minnesota 8, Chicago White Sox 1. Bottom 8, it's Cincinnati 6, Chicago Cubs 8. Bottom 7, St. Louis 14, Toronto 3. Middle of 5, Washington Nationals 5, Miami Marlins 0. Bottom 4th, Arizona Diamondbacks 6, San Francisco Giants 1. Bottom 4th, Seattle and Oakland tied at 2. Top of the 5th, New York Mets 2, Detroit Tigers 1. And bottom of 4, Philadelphia Phillies 3, Milwaukee Bucks 0, and the New York Yankees 7, Kansas City Royals 3. Bucks Raptors good on much watch Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Lakers Rivers as DeAndre considered at number 4, pick and mock draft and Paulie Mellon's fight promotion, Conor McGregor and more. Peter Chill is 525. Top it out for Peter Chill, traveling towards the check. Baby! On the NBA, Orton experienced delays up to 15 minutes because of train with a mechanic problem and time class of the snowbound train being removed for service. And the career rail and the ferries, they are looking good. Looking at the highways around with New England, 95. Stop outside, protecting Providence. 146, off outside. Little store out, off space for stretch, 120, stop outside. Slow between Route 9, Route 20, and Western all the way down, and the Mass Bike in Weston. 7 Expressway, stop outside. Little store, not just a stretch. Central Western Massachusetts Highway out, looking at 84, eastbound side, Little store, West Harvard, Connecticut, the Bear Parkway, eastbound side, so around the Bridgeport stretch. Route 8, and stop outside. Little store, the Bridgeport stretch, 84, eastbound side, Little store, the West Harvard stretch. And 8789, 91 both ends around the U.S. Canadian border. It's backed up and on roads 1555, northbound side, on South Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Chill News Stop 526, then it's 7 out for weather report. Light to moderate rain from western portions of New Hampshire, day to Southern Vermont, and a light bad rain showers. Norfolk, New Hampshire, stretching down the mid coast Maine from Gray, Maine, all the way down to Portland, Maine. It turned out to be a nice day, and now it's cloudy. And tonight, showers are supposed to be thunderstorm 55 degrees, south over 8 to 11 miles outside, 22 miles an hour. Chest pressure is 80%. UV amounts between and 10 1 possible thunderstorms for Sunday. Chest showers and thunderstorm before 8 a.m. Then a slight chest showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Clouds gather country most of the time, 85 degrees. West by 8 to 11 miles outside, 22 miles an hour. Chest pressure 30%. New amounts less than 7 inches possible. 10 miles possible thunderstorms for Sunday night. Partly clouds by 58 degrees. West by 5 to 7 miles an hour. Coming in the evening from Memorial Day. Most same podcast got about 75, about 51 degrees, north from about 3 to 6 miles. I shot in a light to variable wind for Tuesday at church shot me after 9 a.m. Most of the cast about 6 a.m. about 53 degrees, south east from about 3 to 7 miles. I just 55%. Wednesday, chest shots and thunderstorms before noon. Mostly cast about 72, about 60 degrees, chest pitch 35%. Thursday, podcast got about 81 degrees, southwest by 6 to 10 miles an hour. Thursday night, chest shots, most cast about 59 degrees. West at about 7 miles an hour, chest pitch 30%. For Friday, chest shots, most of the cast about 76, about 53 degrees. And west at about 7 miles an hour, just for 30%, and for Saturday, check the shots, most of the time about 76 degrees, northwest about 6 miles an hour, coming to southwest of the afternoon, just for 30%. Right now, Norton and Fair 71, that's great for the Peter Channel. Saturday evening news on this Saturday evening, May 25th, 2019, and just a tip, Slayer concert at Xfinity Center tonight in Mansfield, so expect some delays around that area as we 140, it's a little backed up between Alberto's all the way down to the 495. So expect some delays. Don't be have a wonderful evening now. We'll see you at 11 o'clock for the late hour report. You have a good evening.